welcome to the 9th annual Miss Moto Static Pinup Contest. Thanks for joining us. My name is Lily Von Monstrous. I've been a part of the Moto Static crew for several years, and it's been my pleasure to be Miss Moto Static 2017. Moto Static was my very first pinup contest ever, and it was also the first title I ever won. So this show means a lot to me. I'm kind of car obsessed, if you don't know that about me. I love to promote car community because as far as I'm concerned, the best damn people in the world are car people. If you don't know that, you need to get to know them. True story, because we are about service. Service to those that ride, and service to those that are in need.
Don't forget about tractors.
Thanks, Ty. Ty will be having a dance competition with all of you later, I promise. I'm crazy about pit bulls, and I also happen to enjoy whiskey. So y'all can come see me later. Okay, for those of you not familiar with the pinup contest, it is not a bikini contest. Sorry. It is not a wet t-shirt contest. I'm talking to you, Mike. It's not a beauty contest. It is a pinup contest. And that means these ladies have to know something about vintage culture. They have to understand vintage hairstyles. They have to understand vintage makeup. And they have to have appreciation for hot rods and car culture. Now, if you think that doesn't sound hard, you've never tried to do a victory roll. And the other thing I should tell you guys is this is a family show. At some point you might think it's not, but I promise you it is. We like to put a fun little spin on the contest, and I like to get the audience involved. So my contest is a little different than the traditional pinup pageant contest. We don't just answer questions here. So I give the girls an option. They can answer a question. They can play charades with you. Yes, I'm talking to all of you. Or they can play Pictionary, which is, in case you don't remember what Pictionary is, that's when you draw something. All of the things that they have, charades and Pictionary, have something to do with hot rod culture. So again, remember it's a family show. Even if they're acting things and drawing things that look suspicious, I promise you, they're good stuff that kids can enjoy. So this year I have 20, and I'm going to say that with a little parentheses, /19 amazing contestants that are going to perform for you today. They are competing this year for a chance at 4 titles and a chance to be Miss Moto Static, thank you, Calendar Girls. We have kind of a special contest where we have 12 calendar girls, and we sell those calendars. There's sign up. Where is the sign up for the calendars? Is it still at the beer tent? I believe it is. And if it's not, oh, is it over here at merch? Are you guys paying attention? Thank you. Sorry, can you tell I have an educational background? Okay. So first I'm going to introduce you to this year's judges. I'm really excited about these judges. I'm excited every year, but I'm really excited this year. Judge number 1 is Violet Bell from Rochester, Minnesota. When she's not slaving away in the OR doing her day job, which is a pretty tough job. If you know Violet, she is sunshine and rainbows. That girl saves lives. No doubt about it. She finds time to plan the next vacation adventure. Most recently, her adventure is trying to train a puppy. Whew! That's a lot of work. Might have a dog for sale soon. Just kidding. Maybe. Violet Bell also enjoys trying new recipes and baking. Did someone say pie? He's just a dancer, not a singer. Please welcome judge number 2, Mike Johnson. This Edgerton, Wisconsin native has worked since he was 13 years old in the auto industry. He is the extremely talented owner of Mike's Custom Exhaust and Hot Rod Shop and the Eagle Tap Bar. If you've been there, you know what we're talking about. He's a member of the Tired Iron Car Club and has extensive experience in all things vintage and pinup. He's also the proud owner of the Milner Coupe that will be featured at Iola's 50th anniversary this year. Pretty cool. You may have seen judge number 3, Holly Rose, around the Midwest, as she's a very talented makeup artist for photos and film and loves to organize, MC, and compete in pinup contests. She has the honor to hold several pinup contest titles around the Midwest, including our very own 2019 Miss Atomic. Holly Rose loves to help women in the scene find themselves and their self-confidence through mentoring. If you see her around, be sure to stop her and say hi to satisfy your craving for the sweet and sassy. We really appreciate our judges coming. Some of these judges have come really, really a long way. Actually, all of them have. So please give them a round of applause. We really appreciate it. And I just want to remind you guys a little courtesy, and one that it takes a lot of guts to get on the stage. If you guys feel like you're going to have conversations, please move away from this area, okay? Go have a beer, hang out, talk with your friends by the cars. But we can hear your conversations, and these girls are working hard, so it can be very distracting. And if you get too loud, I will call you on it. Yeah. Now, are you ready for some pinup? Okay, that was lame, you guys, seriously. Are you ready for some pinup? All right, that's better. We gotta get more beer in you guys. And here we go. She's a fiery redhead. I don't need to say anything more. Please welcome contestant number 1, Lucy Vixen. This is her first year competing at Moto Static. She's compassionate, passionate, sassy, loves to laugh, hardworking, and a great friend. Lucy loves to eat mac and cheese pizza with ranch dressing. She loves body painting. If she was an animal, she'd be a bat because they're spooky, adorable, don't sleep at night, and nap during the day. Lucy has chosen to play Pictionary. All right, you guys ready to guess what she's drawing? Here she goes. Can the audience, can you see if we leave the easel there? Okay, he'll move it back and forth. Do, 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 do. Oh, gloves. Yeah, gloves are hard to draw with. I'm gonna like hit myself with the microphone stand. That's fine. I'm guessing existential crisis. Beer. Nope. Come on, guys, start guessing. You guys are getting close. Oh! Way to go, Holly Rose! Nice job. Wait, what is that? Thank you, Lucy Vixen. Woo! This contestant would be a 56 GMC short box pickup truck. Because she's short, not for everyone, has amazing lines, and those that love her are diehard fans. Please welcome contestant number 2, Miss Chaos. Chaos describes herself as honest, loyal, friendly, hardworking, clumsy, helpful, protective, and a cat lover. She says car culture is important because we need to be able to pass on a hobby to another generation. That it helps build a greater bond between family members, build friendships between people from all walks of life, and sometimes even create a family. Chaos has chosen a question. Chaos, What is the most important issue pinups are facing? Why do you think that is?
We have been facing a lot of bullying again amongst ourselves. Why we are facing it, I'm not sure. A lot of people cannot seem to get along. I think we need to go back to fix each other's crowns and stop tearing each other down.
Thank you, Chaos. Taylor, she needs help down. Her favorite comfort food is mashed potatoes and gravy. My kind of girl. Please welcome contestant number 3, Dottie Delicious. Dottie says she's learned while preparing for this pinup contest that the pinup community is an amazing group of people that support, encourage, and truly care about one another. Dottie is the mother of 2 amazing daughters. She's outgoing and friendly, and she's an all-around crafty person when creating new things. Growing up, Dottie's goal was to be a finishing cabinet maker and to work with wood. Sorry, Dottie. Now it's turned into just a hobby. She loves those mashed potatoes and gravy because they always remind her of home growing up. It always reminds me of 5 a.m. at Quick Trip. Dottie chose a charade. You guys ready? Putting makeup on. Yeah, that's pretty close. Good job, man. That was fast. Thanks, Dottie. This contestant would be a puppy because she loves the scratches. What kind of scratches, I wonder? Please welcome contestant number 4, Miss Vanna Whiteclaw. Vanna is performing here on stage today because she loves this show. It's one she does not want to miss. It's like a big family reunion. Vanna loves to search out waterfalls. Is that TLC that sings that? Don't go chasing them, Vanna. Just kidding. And she loves walking or riding in her side-by-side in search of these waterfalls. She's not a TLC fan, I guess. Vanna also likes to ignite the world with her laugh, and she smiles to make someone else's day fabulous. Give this girl anything chocolate because she loves it, especially pie. Vanna chose a question. Vanna, what's the strangest thing you have in your car?
Well, first of all, I want to welcome everybody to Moto Static. And, you know, this is a tough question for me because I'm like, inappropriate. No, I can't say that. No.
Can you mime it?
Balls! I mean Christmas ornaments! That's what I have.
Okay, all right. Christmas balls, that's fine. Thank you, Vanna. Somebody give this girl peanut butter M&Ms and welcome contestant number 5, Bella Cruz. Bella's eyes change color depending on her mood, and she thinks people should attend Moto Static because every year is more amazing than the last. The music and the contest are just some of the great things about the show. Bella is fun, energetic, upbeat kind of person who loves cars and its culture. Bella thinks car culture is important because we should never let it die. The knowledge shared between people are amazing. She always feels like she learns something new every time she goes to a show. Are those all appropriate things? Okay, just wondering. Bella chose to play Pictionary. Snow. I think it's snow.
PBR!
What's another name? Yes! PBR! Woo! Good job, crowd. Some things are just innate, Scott. No one else in her family will eat this, but this contestant loves to eat homemade mac and cheese with a side of stewed tomatoes. Please welcome contestant number 6, Ginger DeVille. Ginger's daughter, Casey Jo Rumble, encouraged her to enter Moto Static. Anytime one of her children want to spend time with her is a bonus. Ginger says she's mature, with a fun-loving side. She's a mother, a grandmother, and a wife. Confident with a weird sense of humor, my kind of girl. When she learned about the driven purpose of Moto Static to benefit area fire departments, it's a great cause that she feels to be honored to be a part of. And Ginger chose also to play Pictionary. Atomic bomb? A fart?
Flamethrower.
Okay, we got something that's like fire, and if she's think cars show people. Think cars. Nope, nope, close. Oh, it's so hot. All right, yeah! Great job, Ginger. You guys need to drink more. Give her all the banana cream pie, and welcome contestant number 7, Lucy Vixen. Diamonds. What? Sorry, my bad. Sorry, diamonds. Diamonds are good. Lucy likes making others smile and laugh, seeing happiness, joy, and excitement. She is also a clown. Lucy learned while preparing for this contest that life is too short and not to wait for something you desire. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. She's also been in over 100 weddings, but never her own. She's an officiant. And if she was a creature other than a human, Lucy would like to be a bird. Free to fly, free to spy, and of course, collect shiny things. Lucy chose a charade. 2 words, okay.
Steering.
She's driving what? Okay, car. First word's car. Car trouble, nice! Way to go, Violet Bell. Thank you. Down here. This hard-working mama has balls of steel. Please welcome contestant number 8, Revelyn Vixen. Revelyn promotes self-love and independence every day, and she likes long walks on the beach. If she were an animal, she'd be a lioness because they symbolize female power and sisterhood. She says she's an open book, and she does have a party trick. And you guys, I want to see this party trick. Raise your hand after you hear this if you want to see it too. Many may not know this. It's not for the weak of heart. But Revelyn is the fastest raw egg eating. Yep, raw egg eating, shell and all, in her family. Who wants to see that? I am so down for that. She also says you can't fake being on stage. When you let go and have fun, you make a better impression and shine brighter than any star. Revelyn chose a charade. Eating 2. You're close. Much? Okay, eating too much. Pie. Eating too much pie. That will not in here, I promise. Not possible. Thanks, Revlin. As a pup, this contestant was fed Raisin Bran with coffee rich poured over it by her grandma. I wonder what grandma's trying to do there. Please welcome contestant number 9, Sadie Something! Sadie is a part of this contest this year because the genuine feeling of friendship and connection that's very prevalent. It's an event full of sunshine. Sadie says you might not know that she worked at a museum in Deadwood, South Dakota. I would have loved her to be my little host. That would have been awesome. And this contestant describes herself as witty, whimsical, intelligent, poetic, hopeful, romantic, starry-eyed, animal lover, unique, and an all-overall girly girl. To her, this is much more than a pinup contest. It's about community, supporting those in need, being kind, genuine, and respect towards others and celebrating life. Sadie chose a charade.
Cats ready to help you out?
Well, there's 2 of them. Close. What is she doing? Oh, what? You're close. Eating a popsicle! I told you this was a family-friendly show, people. Woo! Thank you, Sadie. Buy this girl some sushi. Contestant number 10 is Lola Lynn. Lola is one of a kind, fun-loving, bluntly honest, and a sarcastic spitfire with a heart of gold. Lola is obsessed with mermaids, but if she were a creature other than a human, Lola would be a cat, so she can sleep most of the day, or lay in the sun, snuggle when she wants, bite you, Lola. If you get on her bad side, and she'd have someone to feed her and clean up her beep. Lola chose a charade. Peeling a banana and, oh, they got it and eating it? Yeah. Good job, you guys. You didn't even get dirty with that one. I like it. Thank you, Lola. Yeah, we are. This pinup was kicked out of kindergarten. Yep, that's right. Yep. Try not to judge her, folks. Please welcome this rebel to the stage, contestant number 11, Miss Savannah Lee. People say she wears her heart on her sleeve, and she thinks that's pretty accurate. Miss Moto Static was the very first contest Savannah ever entered, and this show is her favorite. If she were an animal, she'd be a shark. She loves the water, and being on top of the food chain is not a bad place to be. Savannah says car culture is family. It teaches so much to everyone involved. She also says pinup contests are about building each other up. She loves helping and watching other girls help the new girls build their confidence. Savannah has chosen to play Pictionary.
Before I play, I was baking and I made you. The problem is I can't bake. So here's the rub.
Thank you! That was pretty good. Thank you. Like watching me eat a muffin? Oh, you mean... I'm sorry. It is a family show. I'm eating a muffin. Jeep. Yeah! Nice job, you guys. Thank you, Savannah. She's like a raccoon. Nocturnal. Got bags, last night's mascara, and liner under her eyes. And and has a little wobble to her wiggle because she likes to eat trash. Welcome contestant number 12, Casey Jo Rumble. Casey Jo loves Triscuits because they're the adult version of our childhood mouth shrapnel, Captain Crunch. Nutrition shouldn't cause pain, but she never learns. Casey has been tear gassed and then locked in a 500-year-old cathedral for her safety due to a protest that escalated. Kind of sounds like Moto Static after dark.
Let's find out.
Okay. She describes herself as having too many shoes, little sleep, and a shot of Southern comfort is what keeps her going. This is the first car show Casey is able to attend each year, and it's great to catch up with everyone after the long winter. Casey Jo chose to answer a question. And I just took myself out. Yep. Okay, Casey Jo. Name your least favorite car, vintage clothing, or vintage song. And why is it your least favorite?
It's a particular item of clothing all pinups struggle with, the petticoat. It's either not poopy enough, too poopy, or if you're driving in your car, it becomes a slip and slide on your front seat. Why? Just add some like traction bars or something in there.
Thank you, Casey Jo. She'd love you to make her some pickles with melted cheese on top of Ritz crackers. I'm not making it for her. Please welcome to the stage, contestant number 13, Mischievous Lily Lou. Lily is always kind and sometimes patient, forever fun, majestic, sassy, and smooth. That's Mischievous Lily Lou. If Lily was an animal, she'd be a unicorn because she's rare, unique, and hard to capture. She also has hypermobile joints and can turn her hand in a complete circle on a flat surface. Okay? Lily says car culture is important because it keeps the traditions of the past alive by the way of classic vehicles. By maintaining those traditions, values are instilled upon younger generations through the experience of shows and time spent under the hood. Memories that no longer last forever, but will be passed on in the future. Lily has chosen to answer a question. Her question is, Lily, how are you different from the other contestants?
See, they know me. I'm really struggling with this answer. I kind of wanted to just come out and go.
Do your dolphin call.
But I don't really know. I'm very outgoing. I'm a people person. And that's not saying that anything that I have that makes me different, these beautiful ladies back here don't have. I just have a fun combination that just makes me me.
Thank you. She has skydived, rode in a hot air balloon, and cliff jumped. Welcome contestant number 14, Betty Belair. Betty also worked in a rainforest in Kauai, Hawaii, and has survived cancer 3 times. She describes herself as ambitious, fearless, artistic, unapologetic, free-spirited, a little bit classy, sassy, and smart. She's a teacher, a dreamer, and an old spirit. Betty says the weirdest thing she's ever eaten was probably something her son made in his efforts to earn his cooking badge. If she was something other than a human, Betty says, she'd be a mermaid, of course. They're always having the best hair, probably have a killer tan, get to live by the ocean or in the ocean without paying the high rent, and seafood is also pretty tasty, and so are the sailors you might meet. Betty has chosen to play Pictionary.
Big pressure as an art teacher.
Ooh.
Big pressure as an art teacher.
Dr. Strange? Bruno, nice, you guys, good job. Thank you, Betty. In 15th position, I'm proud to announce number 1972, Hot Rod Vixen. We lost our friend in the car community this March. Melody Ray Johnson was to be a contestant in this contest. And at this time, I will read a biography written in her own words. They broke the mold when I was born. There's a reason I have no siblings, and I always knew I wouldn't have kids. Heaven doesn't want me, and hell is afraid I'd take over. I'm proud to have been one of the first females to graduate from the Auto Tech program at Black Hawk Tech in Janesville. I'm a wrench-wielding, whiskey-drinking pinup with a big attitude and race fuel running through my veins. I love most old vehicles, but I'm a Chevy girl through and through. I love the long, sleek, sexy lines and the sound of a built Chevy engine. It speaks to my soul. I think car culture is important because it's a way to keep the past alive and teach the younger generation how things were when our parents and grandparents were young. For some people like me, it's just a way of life. And going to events like this is a way I can keep it going. My advice, never judge a book by its cover. And if you know Mel, you know that's a fact. Melody supported so many shows and events like Moto Static in her earthly lifetime. We miss you, Mel, and we thank you for supporting all of us in so many ways. I would like you all please to stand. And I would like to have a moment of silence in her honor, please. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask you to give her the standing ovation she deserves. You got a beer? This one's for Mel. You better drink. Melody. Shake it up on me. Thank you. If contestant number 16 was a car, she'd be a rambler, because she tends to ramble about and ramble on. Please welcome contestant number 16, Paisley Blue, to the stage. Sorry, Paisley. Paisley recently got lost inside of a prison and wandered around for about a half an hour before anyone noticed. If she was a creature other than a human, she'd be a peacock. Their colors are so vibrant and their plumage is quite unique. Plus, they're quite loud like her. Being from the South, Paisley's favorite comfort food is boiled peanuts and sweet potato pie. She says car culture is important because it's where families can all be together. Paisley has chosen a question. Paisley, why are you competing in a pinup contest today?
You know, I started doing pinup a few years ago. Dot Holiday is responsible for that, so talk to her about it. But I was instantly hooked, and I made friends, a lot of friends. In pre-pandemic, I was a very your space, my space kind of gal, and about the best thing that came out of the pandemic was I didn't have to hug people, but I find myself coming to these contests and hugging just about every girl that's here. Yes.
Thank you, Paisley. Contestant number 17 describes herself as a pizza-loving dork. Please welcome contestant number 17, Miss Cherry Divine. Sherry thinks you should keep coming to Moto Static because it has a great location, it's very family-oriented, and has live music. It's just an all-around great place. Cherry has a huge heart. Her tattoos are her displaying her art. She says car culture is important because it's one big family and you get a little piece of history wrapped up in some beautiful cars. It's the kind of community that she herself has raised her son on. Cherry has chosen a question.
Oh, Lord. Wait till y'all hear my question.
I'm excited for this question.
Oh, God.
Because I want to reenact this question. If Lily, that would be me, was in a bacon eating contest with Holly Rose, who would win and why?
See, and I was actually worried when I saw the question. Like, hey, I don't want that question. I get here and I pick that damn question. So, I love you both with all my heart. But honestly, ready for honesty? Okay. So I can just picture the two of you sitting across the table, big plate of bacon in the middle. And for some reason, I also picture you with a fork. And I'm pretty sure, Holly, if you had reached your hand across that table, you probably would get stabbed.
She might know me.
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Cherry Divine. You'd be shocked at how many clip earrings this woman owns. Please welcome contestant number 18, Miss High Octane Lorraine. Lorraine is not a one-size-fits-all woman in body, mind, spirit, or dreams. She is authentic. A few years ago, she convinced her daughter to enter the contest, but fears it was her that wanted to be in it. If Lorraine was a car, she'd be a 57 Chevy. Wait, no, that was just a quick answer. In all honesty, she'd be an Edsel. She's not going to pretend to know much about cars, but in the case of an Edsel, she thinks it was just ahead of its time. And timing is everything. Lorraine chose to play Pictionary. What is she drawing, you guys? Yeah. Ooh. You're close. Sparks has something to do with it.
Fireworks!
What do cars do here? Flamethrower! Nice job! Thank you, Lorraine! She's like a Ford, built tough, built to last, and like a Mustang, runs fast and can't be tamed. Contestant number 19 is Darling Avonlea May. She loves to eat French fries with vanilla custard and describes herself as fun, kind, loving, crazy, passionate, driven, eccentric, car-loving, wine-drinking, gun-slinging woman, wife and mother. If she was an animal, she'd be a clouded leopard because they are relatively small, live in a tropical rainforest, have beautifully patterned fur, and large teeth like a tiger. They are fast and fantastic climbers that love to hide and hunt in trees. She has her own power tools, wink, wink, and knows how to use them. She does her own remodeling and electrical work and fixes things on her own, like her dad taught her to, so she never has to depend on someone else. She chose to play charades. you're close. You're close already. Changing a tire. Yes, good job. Thank you. And our last contestant today. I'm kind of excited about this one. She once shoved a Girl Scout in a puddle and got herself kicked out of Girl Scouts forever. Please welcome to the stage, contestant number 20, Classy Chassie! Chassie is a 38-year veteran. She was a former retired Army nurse. She loves camping. I can't read my own writing, sorry. And spending time with her grandkids and her dog, Ernie. Chassie says car culture brings people with a passion for classic cars together, and car culture is like having another family. If she was an animal, Chassie would definitely be a dog. Dogs are smart, cuddly, and very intuitive. Dogs definitely make life better, unless you're dating one. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't part of her answer. What? Oh, here it is. If Chassie was a car brand, she'd be an American Motors. American for obvious reasons. They were built in Wisconsin, and there was a plant in her birth city of Kenosha. Chassie has chosen to play charades. Uh-oh. Pulled over for... Yeah! Great job! Thank you, Chassie. What a fantastic group of humans. Please give them all a round of applause. We'd like to thank our Miss Moto Static sponsors, the Automotion Car Show, Hot Rod Stripes, Mike's Custom Exhaust and Hot Rod Shop, That Girl Niceties, Red Rebel Boutique, Swizzle Sticks and Sidecars, and Chainmail Jewelry. Those of you that I asked to vote on our Hot Rod Sweetheart title, I need those votes brought up here right now, please. So please get them to Jessica or Legs. That lady right there. If you have a slip, please make sure you bring them up. Two things I want to mention to you guys. The selfie scavenger hunt, if you haven't heard of it, we have a selfie scavenger hunt here where you can have some fun with the crew and the crowd and get a little silly. And the sheets to play are right over by the pie. And if you give us proof, if you show somebody from the crew that you've done it, we enter your name and you can win some Moto Static merch. The other thing is, right after this contest, we're going to have our auction. We will have some pinups that'll be holding items up for you guys to bid on. And we're now going to have a brief intermission while we do some tallying. So go get yourselves a beer, a piece of pie, get out of the rain for a little bit, and we'll see you back soon. Thank you. Okay, I can. Welcome back, you guys. Pinups, I hope you're ready. Okay. Welcome back, you guys. I'm going to announce in no particular order our top 12 contestants. These lovely ladies, thanks to a lot of photography talent, will be featured in our Miss Moto Static 2023 calendar. And it also means that we get to get some really cool rides from this show in the calendar. I hope it's your car. So I want to thank those photographers really quick. Hollow Moon Photography, Fully Torque Custom Photography, Paul Zion Photography, and Evil Smile Photography for volunteering their time and talent. So if you guys could give them a round of applause. They miss out on some beer drinking time to help us out, so thank you. After I announce the top 12, I will announce the top 4 title winners. So we'll just go lickety-splickety, and then you guys can buy me some pie. Okay? Okay. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I also want to thank the Moto Static crew. You guys don't know how much effort goes into a car show unless you're a part of it. And I really love these guys. They've become my family. And let's see what else. Love you too. And I'm really proud to be a part of something that helps some little fire departments that don't get squat for budget. You know what I mean? All right, Violet Bell, you ready? Where are you? Where's my Violet Bell? Violet Bell. Hi, isn't she cute, you guys? Yay! And now, in no particular order, because I like to mess with the girls, our top 12. Number 1, Daddy Delicious. Number 2, Vanna White Claw. Number 3, Miss Savannah Lee. Number 4, Bella Cruz. Number 5, Mischievous Lily Lou. Number 6, Lucy Diamond. Number 7, Ginger DeVille. Number 8, Rebel and Vixen. Number 9, Lucy Vixen. I didn't screw it up that time. Number 10, Sadie Something. Number 11, Sherry Divine. And number 12, Darling Avonlea. Did I say it right? Avonlea? I don't know. Avonlea May! Congratulations, you guys. I'm glad I wasn't a judge. I'm really proud of everyone. They kicked some butt, huh? Yeah. If you are interested in purchasing a calendar yourself, I'll slow down for that. The sign up is right there by those lovely fellows in the blue striped shirts. Yep. Nope. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to announce our top 4 title holders. Once I announce the title winners, I ask that all our contestants meet to do the group photo. Right there. The contestant that passed away, that there is her car. Her husband helped finish that for her, and we're really, really proud to have it here. It's going to be the cover of our calendar. Also, girls, make sure you come on back and drop off your corsage, and then we can also get you some raffle prizes, okay? In 3rd place, with the title of Miss Atomic 2022, $100 in cash, pinstriped purse. Yeah, pretty nice. Which was a combined effort of Hot Rod Stripes and Mike Johnson right there. Hair Flower from his Swizzle Sticks and Sidecars, vintage jewelry. Crown from Red Rebel Boutique, jewelry by Chainmail, is number 17, Miss Cherry Divine. Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
I like how you gotta get yelled at. I know, right?
Just shove it in there. She doesn't need that brain. It's okay. Just don't move. Sidestep. Like me last night, you know, after the coleslaw, sidestep. Oh, we good? Oh, you looked like Wonder Woman for a minute. I was excited. I'm sorry. And I haven't started drinking yet, people. In 2nd place, with the title of Miss Bombshell. Can I get you a slide over there? Thank you. Miss Bombshell 2022 with $150 in cash. Pinstripe purse, courtesy of the talents of Wade and Mike. Hair Flower, Swizzle Sticks, and Sidecar vintage jewelry. Crown from Red Rebel Boutique. Jewelry by Chainmail. Number 13, Mischievous Lily Lou! It was the right? Were you guys like excited by the dolphin call? You know she's been drinking when you hear it all night.
You got it. You got it. Just shove it in.
Uh-oh. Family show, mischievous. Okay, and I think I need to ask legs up. Oh, legs, oh, that sounded bad. Legs up, people! Legs, come on up to the stage. She has an announcement to make about the 2022 title of Hot Rod Sweetheart.
Yeah, so I told John the only way I was getting on stage was if he asked me to, because I like being behind the scenes now. But it was a huge majority vote, and maybe unexpected. But Hot Rod Sweetheart.
You guys cheated.
Truckers.
And mother truckers.
So
thank you.
That's your title holder this year, guys.
Thank you. No, I'm not the winner.
You get to crown too. Oh.
You guys are jackasses.
I just gotta say it is really fitting that she got this because her and Mel were really close and she's been struggling a lot, but keeping her memory strong, and we're all here for you.
We love you.
Thank you. I love you guys too. Thanks for being my family. Because you're way cooler than anyone I'm genetically related to. Alright, you jerks. Let's go on to the winner! In first place, with the title of Miss Moto Static 2022, pie donated from John Allen, a pinstripe purse from Mike, and I want the winner to know that that was a purse that Mel owned. Yep. And, Wade's Talent from Mike, chainmail jewelry. I'm sorry, I'm kind of losing it right now. Sorry, winner. Custom hair flower and vintage jewelry from Swizzle Sticks and Sidecars. $250 in cash. Crown from Red Rebel Boutique. This year's winner, Miss Savannah Lee. So you guys, Gary's only given out flowers one other time, and that was to me when I won. And I didn't get flowers this year, and I went, oh crap. So I took the table decorations from the pinup room because Gary said if she wins, I want to give her those flowers. So Carrie is a local girl, in case you didn't know, and Carrie and her family have been going through some heavy stuff. So I'm just so glad to see her titled. I love all these girls, but this is really special. And y'all, it's time to drink. Thank you.
Stop crying. You're messing up your bacon.
If you'd like to help support the channel, then go to ko-fi.com/JohnYowMedia. And thanks for your support.